And it's time to unlearn your garbage. I'm Rick Miller with Positive Progress Counseling Associates. Cape Coral, Florida is my location. And you may be asking, what kind of garbage are we getting rid of? How about some of those old limiting beliefs? Maybe some overthinking? Keeping you up all night. Anxiety, of course. And maybe you might suffer from a poor self-image, not feeling good enough. Trauma. All of those things kind of affect who we are today. And I just wrap it up into one big thing and call it garbage. And I am very, very hopeful that each and every one of us has the ability to get rid of this garbage if we work on ourselves. And that's why I created this podcast. Now, today I had an unusual experience in session. Let me explain. I was sitting across from a female client, and she's looking at me a little weird. And then she stopped and looked at me and said, "Rick, hold on. I have to tell you this." And I listened, and she said, "Your glasses are totally dirty. When was the last time you cleaned them?" Well, needless to say, I kind of pulled back. I didn't get defensive. Hint, hint, what I practice or try to. And I just sat back and I thought a few minutes. I said, hold on a second. Let me gather my thoughts. Because I wanted to use this experience maybe to learn something about me. So I sat back and I said, wait a minute. She's only saying your glasses are dirty. How many people in the world have dirty glasses? Question mark. Huh? A lot of us do. We're not perfect. But this experience took me right smack out of my comfort zone, in my own office. But I learned something very important. Is that oftentimes you have to really believe in your whole self, mind, body, spirit, all of it. And many of us have never, ever been given that opportunity. Am I wrong? We went through school, maybe went through bullying, and we felt that somehow deep down we were not good enough. And of course, this has haunted us throughout our lives and in relationships. So I wanted to go over a little bit of things, ways to challenge your comfort zone. That way you can grow a little bit. Number one, I had to believe in myself in that situation. After all, she does trust me. Number two, challenging yourself. That's a big one for a lot of folks because fear gets in the way of that. True? The other big part of this is, you want to be able to take small steps towards whatever goal that is. And accept yourself, not perfectionism. And know that it is okay to make mistakes. Keep trying and make a plan. Positive self-talk. And if I can do this correctly, I'll hit the next slide. See, I'm not perfect at this, even though I worked in radio for many years. Let's kind of go over a little self-esteem coping statements that we can begin repeating to ourselves throughout the day. I am enough. I am capable. I am worthy of love. That's a big one for many folks, including me at one point. I can take care of myself. Apply that to your challenges. I am in charge of my destiny. How many of us feel that way? Not many. Not many. Many of us feel very insecure in where we're going and what the future holds. And that kind of gets into beliefs and faith, those types of issues, or things, I should say. And finally, it's okay, once again, to make mistakes. Funny how that shows up in two different slides. Well, that's what I have for you today. Now go and learn your garbage.